Well, I think we're in for a real treat today. You know, we've just barely got set up, hardly even got the camera rolling, and we've already got this nice fish. We've got something special going on here. We're in Green Bay in Wisconsin, but we're fishing up by Sturgeon Bay, and I'm fishing with my good friend Dale Stroschein, and we're fishing for these post-spawn walleyes. And these walleyes are just coming out of the rivers, and some of them have spawned right on these rocky shorelines of Green Bay. But what they've done now is got out on the first break and started to spread out. So we're going to use crankbaits to cover a lot of water. We're going to use boards to spread our line. We're going to do whatever it takes to get you the next bite.
Keith Kavajecz and Dale Stroschein go back a long ways, not only as professional anglers, but as best friends, really. And the only thing stronger than their friendship is their shared passion for fishing for walleyes. Oh, and well, maybe Dale's obsession for motorsports. But these two aren't the types to just simply fish for walleyes. They are possessed by the need to figure them out. Whether the technique is jigging for giant pre-spawn walleyes or making calculated early season sweeps maneuvering crankbaits down shorelines, Keith and Dale don't waste any time or effort in their proactive styles of fishing.
Well, like most walleye techniques, boat control is real important out here. And what we're trying to do is two different things. First of all, we're trying to hold the boat in a particular depth, mainly so that our lures are running in the right depth. If we get in a little too shallow here, our lures obviously will run up a lot shallower and we'll get a lot of snags. Conversely, if we get out a little too deep, the baits are all going to be running way up off the bottom and your odds of getting a bite go way down. So staying in the right depth is the first thing. The second thing that's real important is speed control, because you can't be going too fast in this time of year. The water is fairly cold, you know, still in the lower 40s like it is. So you can run, I would say, anywhere right around 1.5 miles an hour, maybe a little faster, maybe a little bit slower. So what Dale is doing a lot of, you'll notice, is he's watching the boards, but he's pretty much staring at these depth finders. And we've got one ahead, so he can be looking ahead and see both depth and speed on it, as well as one right back here. So when you're checking the boards, you can also look at speed and depth. So like anything, boat control is real critical, and with the right boat control, you can catch a lot of walleyes.
Oh, here's one on the here's one on the middle, Keith.
Sure it's not a bottom?
I don't know. Here, you take this one.
Which one do you want me to grab? I'd rather have the fish.
Yeah, I know.
Why handed me this one?
And the flicker shad.
Yeah. Start to get this net ready for you.
Well, and the board's getting close here too, so.
Okay. Is he almost there?
Oh yeah, because he's getting close.
Coming over to this side, huh?
Yeah.
Hand it right up to me.
All right. You got a little weight to it.
All right. Oh yeah, feels like a good one. All right, you're unhooked.
Okay.
Just to come over to my side, huh?
Yeah. It's coming on your side here.
A little higher, Dale.
All right, here he comes. Oh, that's a real nice fish.
I'll extend to get him.
Holy great.
Reach out and touch him. Look at the size of this thing.
Wow.
Woo! That's a great.
That's a big eye.
Boy, you bit the middle of that bait too. That's nice. You always like seeing them bite the middle like that.
Wow.
Typically that means they're a little bit more aggressive. There. Fire Tiger Flicker Shad. Didn't have him by a lot, but
I see that.
Well, we got him.
He's
almost like he went after that middle hook.
Wow.
That's not a great fish.
That's a real nice fish.
Boy, he's kind of cold. 43 degree water.
Yeah.
Female. I don't know if she's spawned out or not.
I don't know. The belly's awfully full, but you know, I think
it's kind of not real stiff like that, so it could just be food.
Yeah.
Be up here just eating.
Gorging.
Right at the end of April.
Yeah.
Up in the shallow water. Well, let's get her back in her cold haunt here.
Yeah, that water.
She won't have any problems leaving us. That was cool. I tell you, many people think that trolling is just a matter of throwing out your lures and letting them run, and on some days it can be that way. I mean, the fishing can just be that good. But I tell you what, we came across something that's not too uncommon today, and that is many times when you're out trolling, you have to actually trigger bites to occur. And the way we're doing that today is actually by stalling and pausing the boards. As we're trolling along on these tapers, Dale is actually working a little bit in and out, kind of a little bit of an S-turn. And every time he turns towards a set of boards, they slow down and actually stop. That's called stalling. And when the boards stop, obviously the lure that's pulling behind him is also going to stop. Then as he comes around and starts to pull it again, that quick little pull, that initial movement of the bait, seems to be triggering this fish a lot. So since we've noticed that, Dale has got a little bit more extreme. He does it actually more than you have to follow the break in here. So we're actually intentionally pausing and stalling the boards so that we can trigger these walleyes. Pretty sharp break in here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's no Keith on the outside board.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, right. That turn.
It was like the board all of a sudden lurched forward and then went back.
I think I triggered that one on that stall.
A little triggering action, huh?
Yeah.
Well, are we going to make it on the inside of that board?
I don't know. I think we're going to run into some problems there.
I was hoping he'd drag back a little further. Just slow down, Dale. Slow down.
All right, I'm slowing.
Let me get this around here.
Oh yeah, this is one of those fire drills now.
Oh boy. I'm going to just clear these quick.
All right. It's got some shoulder to it, I think.
See, you're reeling nice and slow.
Yeah, I'm just taking my time here, you know.
This is 40 back, huh?
40 back, and it was way out.
Way deep, yeah. So you must have either been suspended or come way up.
Yeah, here he is.
Looks like it's right between the two lines, huh?
Yeah.
You know, maybe we'll get lucky
We'll be
here.
all right.
Maybe we'll get lucky.
Won't have too big of a tangle.
Is he coming in all right?
Yeah, he's coming in all right.
All right.
Here, I'm gonna get up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up with your help. All right.
I think I'm gonna have to get right over to this engine, huh? I see a little glimpses of him. He just won't get up quite enough.
No, he's, whoa.
Yeah, he went down there. Good fish, Dale.
Boy, he's really
More, just a little
feisty.
more. Get after him.
Oh, there. Nice job. Oh, and look at that. See, that's kind of a reactionary strike there. And take a look at this fish. That was that stall. The wind kind of blew us. I made the correction. That board stopped and then sped up. And that is the type of hits you can get on a flat, calm day by getting a little reactionary strike out of them. And it just engulfed that bait, Keith.
Yeah. Nummy flicker shed. I like flicker sheds. Probably not liking it so much right now. It certainly looked yummy in the water. I think I can get them out real easy though. It doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, that was fun to see that board just pick up a little and then just...
Yeah, laid right over.
He needs to do a little eating there.
Yeah?
Maybe even a little, but...
No, they're just coming off that spawn, you know.
Yeah,
and they run her hard.
Running it hard.
The real deal. Straight talk to make you a better fisherman. Brought to you by thenextbite.com.
I'll tell you a little bit about the lures that have been catching all of our fish today. They're called a Berkley Flicker Shad. Now, the Flicker Shad comes in two different sizes. Since we were fishing a little bit bigger fish today, I decided to go with the number 7, the longer one. Gives you a little bit bigger profile. A lot of times big fish like that bigger profile. Now the Flicker Shad in a number 7 will actually dive down to about 15 or 16 feet with 200 feet of line out. We don't want it to dive nearly that deep here. We're fishing probably anywhere from about 8 feet on our inside boards out to maybe 14, 15 feet on our outside boards, but we're also running our baits well above the bottom. So what we've done is short lined them. So the amount of line from our board back to the Flicker Shad, we're only letting out somewhere between 25 and maybe 40 or 45 on the outside. So that keeps them up off the bottom a little bit. Now we're trolling along at about 1.5 to 1.8 miles an hour, and at that speed, in these depths, it seems like we've come up with 3 colors. Fire Tiger, which is just a good standard color, has been very hot. Probably some of our bigger fish have come on this green with a white belly. It's called Chartreuse Pearl. And then the last one, which kind of has been a sleeper, we haven't been running it very long at all, and this started to produce real good, is called a Purple Tiger. It's got a little bit of white belly on it with a purple tinge on the inside. So we figured out the right colors, we're letting out the right amount of line, and the walleyes are just slaying them.
When trolling 6 lines, things can get complicated fairly quickly. The sweet thing is when those complications are caused by a hot bite.
This is what happens when you catch too many fish at once. We got fish laying around, we got lures laying around, we got boards laying around. We're starting to sweat out here. It's all good though.
Trolling is kind of like coloring. The lines are your friends. Stay inside of them, and you might just get a pretty picture. Aggressive trolling requires a continuous level of concentration. After all, it's not like you can just stop everything and back this rig up if you think you've missed a fish.
Here it comes.
All right.
Oh, right there, Dale. Right, you got one. We can't hardly get things even untangled here, and we got another one on. Looks like a decent fish, too.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna just mess with this later. Every time that outside board pauses, there's a fish hanging on it.
Oh, it's crazy.
And it's not the same color lure every time because we keep shuffling out our boards out there.
He's came on that white one, I think, that white with the purple.
Purple tiger.
Purple tiger?
Liking how it's tipped back. That's a good deal.
Yeah. It's like next, you run the board out that outside and just line them up.
Get that net for you. How's he feel?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there he is right there.
Yeah, there he is. I see him.
It's a good one, Dale. I'm gonna go with the big extension again.
All right. Yeah. Go with the Magnum Reach.
And I got him.
Oh, yeah.
It's enough leverage. It
I
almost
love
wants to
that
pull me back
extended
down.
arm, boy. Oh.
There you go. You're right, purple tiger. I can see it from here. Go ahead and grab him.
All right. Yeah, I think he's
Kinda
off.
Hold this net. All
Yeah,
right.
he's off. All right.
You just put that lure out.
Yeah.
You know, that's a color that I would expect them to be biting on in this real clear water.
That one.
I like that they're biting on that color there. That one makes sense to me. This purple is a lot more, you know, more of a natural color with whites and purple in there. That's what I expect them to go on.
Right, right. No,
Cool.
let this one go,
All right.
Keith.
Let him go. I bet you he goes right back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is great. When you're out working a break like this, obviously your boards are covering a wide swath. And what's going to happen is that your lures have to also cover different depths because you're working down the slope here. Now in this real clear water like this, it's actually not real necessary to be ticking right down on the bottom. In fact, it's so rocky on the bottom here that you wouldn't want to be doing that because you'd be getting snags all the time. So what you want to do is run your baits, I would say within 2 or 3 foot of the bottom. In this clear water, them fish can easily see up that high and will easily swim up that high. But what you want to do is you might be running the same lures even on all your boards as you start to figure out a pattern. So what you do is on your inside boards, you simply run out less line. For example, we've got a flicker shad running on my second board in here, and I'm only letting out 15 feet of line. But a flicker shad on the outside in the middle board there, we're actually letting out 30 or 35 feet, so it dives a little bit deeper. So you have to stagger the amount of line you got out to work down the break and keep all your lures in the fish zone.
Hot topics, leading edge gear, techniques, and information to make you #1 on the water. Brought to you by Mercury.
We're here in Green Bay today. Actually, this is a practice day for the AIM tournament that's coming up next week. I'm here with Dirk from Mercury, and you guys have actually come down and you're testing the engines in the boats. In fact, we just got done testing my son Chase Parsons' boat and engine and the setup. Why don't you explain a little bit about what you guys are doing here today at the boat launch at AIM?
In conjunction with AIM, we thought it would be a great idea just to come out, spend the morning with a bunch of the AIM anglers, give them a chance to run a bunch of the different Mercury props. Wanted to get the chance to find out what trying a 3-blade, trying a 4-blade, a Tempest, or a Revolution 4, trying a whole bunch of different props could do for the performance of their boat. So basically what we did today, we brought down a trailer full of our best-selling, most popular walleye props, opened up the doors and said, guys, take your pick, try what you want. Just give them a chance to see if we could turn on the performance of their boat a little bit.
But you're compiling data on this to make the best performance, to make the best matchup. And we're talking about this is a tracker, but we've been testing other boat brands too this morning. So what are you guys going to do with all this information once you get it together?
So what we're going to do is we're going to take all the different boats we tested today. We're going to be creating performance bulletins showing what kind of engine, boat, different test conditions we had today, what the prop was, where that was running from an RPM and top speed standpoint. So for example, on Chase's boat today, we started out with a 21 Tempest. He got about 58 miles an hour. But he was only turning about 57 RPM. This engine's rated for about 62. We actually dropped him down to a 19-pitch Tempest, still a 3-blade stainless prop. He actually picked up 1.5 mile an hour by actually going to a lower pitch propeller.
In the beginning of like 2010, you're going to have this compiled and on the Mercury website? Is that what the plans are?
You can come online, look at their engine setup, look what kind of RPMs they're getting, what kind of prop they're running, and what kind of performance they're getting when they're running their boat out in the water.
We're talking about Mercury props aren't just used for Mercuries either, are they?
We've had guys coming in today with Yamahas, E-Techs, any of the high-end walleye boats. I'd wager 9 times out of 10 you're going to be seeing a Mercury prop on there rather than a prop from that particular boat manufacturer.
Tell you what we'll do. On the next bite, we've got parts of our forums where we talk about boat rigging. We're going to provide a link directly to the URL on the Mercury site so you can go out and match your boat up with the right engine, the right prop, and they'll be able to have the best performance this way.
Absolutely.
There has been non-stop action from Keith Kavajecz and Dale Stroschein's advanced approach to contour trolling #7 Flicker Shads for these early season aggressive Green Bay Walleyes. With the sun still flirting just behind the clouds,
Make us a little warmer. Isn't gonna look like it's gonna last too long.
it has been a few fish back since Keith and Dale's last monster eye, though with each new fish, walleye or otherwise,
You never know what you're gonna catch when you come out on the Great Lakes.
they continue to scan the boards feverishly, rampant with anticipation to see what might be biting with each new pass. After all, Green Bay isn't known for small fish, and neither are these two.
He's got a little
We're
attitude.
at a standstill.
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna back up just a little. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Go.
I got it.
Okay. All right, I'm going to grab the net.
Get up here with that big long
I'm
net.
coming. Whoa.
I'm gonna come your way some.
Wanna
Don't
do the
get too
extension?
excited with it.
Oh, jeepers.
Come on, Dale.
Yeah.
He's wallowing. He's wallowing. Try and get him, Dale. Get him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got him.
Whoa! Is that a good one? Help me get that thing in here.
Look at the
this
size
beast.
of this one. Oh.
Is this a good fish or what? Woo! This is why he fought so hard, because he hit it kind of sideways again. It was kind of nice to have that big long net.
Oh, yeah.
Because when they wallow out here, that's when you can lose them. And they're almost always just out of net range,
When they come off.
but not with that long handle.
you're-
And they're
you're gonna
in
get
net
'em.
range. Look at this creature. This is a big Green Bay walleye right here.
Oh. Yeah.
I like it. Heavy fish. Great fishing right here. I tell you what. In kind of shallow water, post
It
spawn,
doesn't get any better.
post spawn, big old female. Well, we'll let her back in to grow even
All right.
bigger for next year. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Yeah. All right.
No good, Stroschein. Be here at 6, he says. Not 6:25. Is that 6?
Yeah.
Huh?
Walleye, Flicker Shad. Flicker
Walleye?
Shad? You walleye. Here's one.
That's right. Get that quick draw. Gotta whack them.
You better be quick, because when a big one bites, I'm going to be on it faster.
Yeah, I know.
You just better be ready.
Oh, inside board. Grab it. You see how I pushed me out of the way to get to the good one.
Out of the way! Woo! Let me help you back in the boat.
Yeah. Assume the position.
The Next Bite would like to thank Dale Stroschein and Sand Bay Beach Resort and Suites for For more information on Dale's guiding and lodging services, please visit sandbaybeach.com or call 888-879-5548.